It's literally like floating over my ear, which feels very comfortable, obviously. Runners, cyclists, gym rats, nature lovers, no matter who you are, if you happen to enjoy any of those things or pretty much anything else and also want to enjoy music while you're doing these other things, you know how hard it is to wear some earbuds or some headphones that completely block out the outside world because you don't always want that to be the case. For example, if you're going for a morning jog or cycling to work, you have your headphones on and you're in traffic, you can't hear everything around you, which can be a bit dangerous. Introducing the Oladance OWS Pro truly wireless open ear headphones with multi-point connection. Now what I just said has quite a bit of amazing things going on. First of all, truly wireless, so there's no wires whatsoever. Open ear, so you can hear your surroundings while you're listening to your favorite music, podcast, ebooks, you name it. But also multi-point connectivity because the OWS Pro can actually connect to 2 Bluetooth devices at the same time. For example, you're watching a movie on your laptop, you get a phone call on your smartphone, it'll automatically switch over the audio to your smartphone when you pause your movie, so you can take that phone call without having to disconnect your laptop, connect to your phone, then disconnect your phone and go back to your laptop to resume your movie after the call. Makes things so much easier, and trust me, when I first heard about it, I was like, I don't need that. Turns out, I use it quite a bit. Now, as far as battery life goes, these earphones do feature a 150 milliamp hour built-in battery, which is able to get you up to 16 hours of music playback time on a single charge. But there also is an included charging case that gets you an additional 42 hours of playback time, bringing you up to a whopping 58 hours of playback time without needing to plug in anywhere. And the good news is, if you happen to, for some reason, not store your headphones inside of the charging case when you're not using them, and you get to the gym and you're like, oh man, my headphones are dead, what do? A quick 15-minute fast charge will get you up to 6 hours of music playback time, so nothing to worry about. Now, speaking of the gym, these are also IPX5 sweat and water resistant, so whether you're caught in some light rain or you're getting really sweaty in the gym, they're gonna work just fine, have no issues whatsoever. Now, all of that does sound great, but remember, if they don't sound good, it doesn't matter. But the good news is they do feature dual 23mm drivers for some good air conduction audio quality and phone calls. Now, all that being said, packaging does look great, very environmentally friendly, little pull tab, and wow, here we go. As you can see, we are greeted with the beautiful charging and carrying case, along with a little flap here, creating sound to live with. So we have our little information guide. Here's a special introduction. This is no ordinary button. It is a micro sensing system. It solves the issue of pressing a button by mistake and combines a touch sensitive response with traditional button pressing. So it looks like it can be pinched by using 2 fingers to pause playback and avoid inadvertent operation. And the button is also touch sensitive, so you can slide back and forth to adjust the volume. Actually sounds very cool. We also have a little booklet here that runs you through the ins and outs of the headphones, as well as a braided USB-A to USB-C charging cable. Now, moving on to the charging case itself, very small and compact. As you can see, I can hold it in my hand, no problem. Very good size, very nice design, very simple. Over here on the front, we do have 4 LED indicator lights to show the current state of charge, as well as a USB-C port on the back for charging. I'm really liking the design of this. Very pocketable, very nice matte finish, so it's not gonna be a fingerprint magnet. It looks fantastic. Now, if we open it up, we are greeted with the OWS Pro right in here, looking great as well. Now we can pop out the earbuds themselves. They are attached in there with magnets. Now, taking a close look at these headphones, we do have the Oladance branding right here on the side, a nice white finish everywhere along with this black silicone. As you can see up top, we do have the button that's not really a button but acts like a button. We do have an LED indicator light. Over here, of course, we do have the drivers as well as a microphone. Over here with the charging pin connectors as well as the power button. They do instantly show up for pairing on my iPhone and connect it instantly. So now, one of the most important part of any headphones or earphones is how good these things feel when they are put on your ears. So let's actually figure this out right now. So I guess it just slides right back here, just like that, over my ear. It's a different experience from putting it in my ear or on my ear. It's literally like floating over my ear, which feels very comfortable, obviously. So like I was saying, these are very lightweight. Once they are on my ears, I can of course feel them resting on top of my ears, although they do feel extremely lightweight and there's no issues whatsoever. They feel very comfortable. Of course, let's do a shake test. Actually, very impressive. Didn't move at all. Very, very nice. So now, of course, with that being said, let's see how well these actually sound with some music. Yo, Very impressive, actually. It almost, not quite, but almost sounds the same as if I had earbuds in. Like, the sound is there, like it's engulfing my ears. It sounds fantastic so far. I will say the bass isn't quite as deep, obviously, as some headphones or earbuds, but being that these are open ear, it's doing a good job. And if you happen to be curious how much sound gets leaked out of these since they are an open ear design, it's crazy. Up until I start talking, these just sound like I'm wearing headphones. Like, it's confusing me. So what I can say is that these do sound great. The audio quality is good. It has, you know, as much bass as you would expect from an open ear design, and they just sound good. Like, somehow the open ear design doesn't really feel like an open ear design until I start hearing external sounds, and I'm like, why can I hear that? And I'm like, oh yeah, it's open ear. It's a very weird experience, but it's a very good one as well. Now, with that being said, I'm sure you don't only listen to music on your off time. You probably watch a ton of videos like I do myself. So let's see if there's any audio video latency involved when watching a video. No issues whatsoever as far as audio video latency goes. Perfect. And then, of course, on the off chance you happen to be making a phone call to somebody, it's 2023, who makes phone calls anymore? But this is what it'll sound like if you're sending a message or talking on the phone through these earphones. This is raw 100% and unedited. So what you hear is what you're going to get. Background noise included. Hopefully it cuts out a lot of that. And hopefully you're able to hear me loud and clear, because a phone call is only as good as you know, if the other person can hear you, obviously. And there we have it. The Oladance OWS Pro open ear headphones are honestly very, very impressive. They've impressed me. Now, the thing is, I wasn't expecting them to sound this good being an open ear design, but somehow, some way, they sound great. I have them on, extremely comfortable, very well designed. The functionality is great, but the audio quality, it makes me forget that they're open ear. Until I start hearing sounds, I'm like, wait, why can't I hear that if I have headphones on? I'm like, oh yeah, it's open ear, that's why. So that is very, very impressive, because I'm not skimping on audio quality, just being able to be aware of my surroundings, because the best of both worlds. Now, as I said, the design, it's great, fits inside this charging case perfectly, very easy, close it up. And like I said, this charging case is great, very slim profile, very lightweight, gives you 42 additional hours of playback time with these headphones, and keeps them nice and protected. No issues whatsoever with this. Now, the headphones themselves, once again, very, very nice. Sound quality is great. No video latency. The microphones have good quality as far as phone calls go. And honestly, I'm just very impressed with how good these sound being open ear. I don't know how they did it. They get very loud, so you can hear them no problem, but you can also dial them back a little bit if you want to hear more of your surroundings and less of your music. It's entirely up to you, but you can get these nice and loud so you can hear them just fine. Like I said from the jump, if you happen to be a cyclist, a runner, maybe working somewhere where you need to be alert, but you also want to be entertained so you're not bored all day, these right here are a very good option, so you can hear your music, your podcast, your ebooks, whatever you want to listen to, while also listening to your surroundings. So if someone's honking a horn behind you, you'll definitely be aware and be able to move out the way if you have to. Very, very nice headphones here with the Oladance OWS Pro.